It was nearly 30 years ago that I met Garland King. He was Shelbyville's well-respected fire chief for most of his life, but he was also fairly famous for his one-of-a-kind museum, a place that he crammed with artifacts he personally acquired. The collection reflected the history of the town he dearly loved. Well, this is the story of how Chief King's dream lives on thanks to the dedication of a second generation. It was 1992 when I paid a visit to Garland King, the Shelby County Fire Chief whose career would span nearly a half-century.
I've been with the fire department since 1959. I've been chief since 1969. Oh, I guess I like the people better than anything, dealing with people. We deal with a lot of people, and I enjoy that very much.
And while fighting fires was his profession, his obsession was collecting just about anything and everything imaginable. A self-proclaimed pack rat, Chief King's museum was a tribute to the people and the town he truly cared for. Unfortunately, Chief King passed away in 2013. However, his memory lives on, and King's museum is now bigger and better, all thanks to Gary, his son.
He was wonderful at figuring out, how to keep this stuff.
Stuff like all kinds of antique toys, photographs and historical documents, and tools for everything from car repair to old-time dentistry.
And a lot of stuff was given to him, but I think he was always just on the hunt. And every building I'd ever buy, my dad said, "You going to use that building?" And then I'd go, "No, Dad." He had lots more stuff, he just didn't have anywhere to put it.
Chief King was also a consummate car guy.
This was really interesting. This still got the plastic on the seats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all original. And my dad carried this one to the Super Bowl for General Motors, and this is a AACA car. This has been kind of our pride of what we got.
For good reason, too. That's
Yes.
the beauty. His car collection spans about 6 decades.
He could take something apart and put it back together, restore it, make it like it was. Really amazing that he had that ability to do that.
King's Museum contains such oddities as the world's longest pencil, 1,091 9 to be exact. A player piano once owned by Wayne Newton's mother, and a used casket owned by, well, we're not sure. Where'd that come from?
I have no idea. It's funny to hear him talk about it. Yeah, it's everything. There's nothing gone.
Garland King had an ability to sniff out locations of uncanny collectibles, well, like this old trailer once owned by an itinerant home builder.
I mean, it was just covered and in a building that was falling down. There's an article about it up there. But I really think that's really a neat thing that man, everything that he did, where he'd go down south during the winter and build homes, and then he'd come back up this way, I guess, as it got real hot down there. And
so he lived in that thing a lot.
Yes, he did.
This room is like a museum within a museum, full of artifacts related to firefighting, including several retired trucks. Now, this heavily autographed truck served as a traveling petition to establish a state firefighting academy.
They took this old truck, this old Mack in here, and they restored this truck and carried it to every county in the state of Tennessee. It went to every fire department, and every firefighter signed it.
Needless to say, the state got its training center, and the petition truck got a permanent home.
And it just was something I am really proud that we've got that'll always be here, and it's really interesting to go walk around it and look.
Actually, this building holds only a portion of the Chief's lifetime collection. So Gary decided to purchase the old Central High School building as a future home for the museum.
It's such a grand old building, and we're so proud that we were able to acquire that and just be able to kind of restore it back to where it was.
It'll be a fitting tribute to a proud, caring citizen, dedicated fire chief, and guardian of countless local artifacts.
Everything is here like it was, and my lifetime it'll stay that same way, and I hope my son will carry it on, and my daughter. And he really believed in Shelbyville.